Okay, you know what? You people are living in some kind of fucking fantasy world when it comes to Cody Rhodes being the NWA champion. You mean the company that's been dead for 30 fucking years? It's been dead for 30 fucking years. Cody Rhodes won a belt. But the WWF tried to revise it in 1998. How the fuck did that go? Even Cornette, who orchestrated it, was a failure because nobody wanted pure wrestling. And let me get one thing straight. Cody Rhodes says WWE is great, but they don't own wrestling. No, they own sports entertainment. Okay, they own sports entertainment. They don't own fucking pure wrestling. That's what these newbies, these fucking pansy, fucking boy and girl scouts of today don't understand. These fucking Chippendale strippers don't understand. The match with Nick Aldis or Aldis or Magnus, whatever his name is, was great. It was a great match. DDP was down there. I guess Cody Rhodes got busted open. There was blood, so I was happy to see that. Actually, blood in wrestling. At least that's old school. Dusty Rhodes blood. So there was blood. And Sean Daivari, for some fucking retarded reason, comes down. I don't watch this shit, so I don't fucking watch none of this crap. And then Diamond Dallas Page goes in the ring. Diamond cuts him to a massive ovation or whatever, the pop or whatever. You know, there was nice moves in the match. Towards the end of the match, Cody Rhodes goes for the crossroads, but Magnus gets out of too. Sorry, that's what I know him as. Like, I watched him in TNA or whatever. Then I think that he hit like a beautiful disaster, which missed. It looked like shit. And then he goes for some weird pin where he grabs the guy's legs. He's like this, 1, 2, 3, and he wins. The match was great. He had great moves in the match. Both guys looked tremendous. And this match was not foolish. Cody Rhodes. Oh, there was a spot where Brandy Rhodes, Cody Rhodes' wife was on top of him to protect him because he took a sick-ass power driver. Yeah, we do power drivers. I like this match. I like the way Cody Rhodes thinks. You know, he looks different, you know, with the blonde hair, and he looks cut. And then Nick goes for the elbow and hits Brandy fucking Rhodes. It was so fucking funny. And then, you know, it was a great match. However, Cody Rhodes is not going to set the fucking wrestling world on fire. You had Billy Corgan, or it's a rocket ride. Where? To where? Fucking goddamn Pluto? Oh, yeah, the planet that hasn't existed since 2006. Cody Rhodes ain't set the world on fire. I'm happy that he's old school. You know, we need that. But the NWA title has been dead for years. And TNA disgraced that fucking title for like 4 years. For 4 years they disgraced it. Then there was indie promotions. And it's just not going to work. But it was a great fucking match. So what does it mean? What did this show mean at the end of the day? It doesn't mean fuck all. Because the next match was a street fight. Joey Janela or something and Hangman Adam Page or whatever. The build up to this was fucking retarded. You had talking cursed boots that were really fucking talking. It was so fucking absurd. The match was just this hardcore garbage. You had a spot where there's a Cracker Barrel thing where he took the thing like it was Donkey Kong. The wrestler jumped over it. It was so stupid. There was a Death Valley power driver on the ladder. You know, that was connecting. The ladder was on the ring, edge of the ring, in the Cracker Barrel. Then there was a move that I think Adam Page does it where it's like the white noise, but instead of like doing the elbow or whatever, however it's performed, he just drops right down. It was pretty sick, you know. It was a pretty sick match. Again, you know, and then he does the same move off top of the ladder, which, you know, why do you need a ladder? There's no title hanging into the table, and it looked like Joey had his neck broken. Whoever the fuck's performing it. This Adam Page is not a good wrestler. He's just garbage, you know. The build-up was fucking retarded. It's for this promotion. All these other matches are just garbage. You know, and then there was this women's match that Tessa Blanchard won. I like Tessa Blanchard now. She's a very good wrestler. I think she won with the hammerlock DDT. She hit, the fuck's her name? That Chelsea girl, Laurel Van Ness, with the for the 1, 2, 3. All three of these matches, besides the street fight, were pretty good. After the street fight, I cashed out. Oh, you didn't want to see the main event with Rey Mysterio and the Bucks of Youth? No, I didn't want to see that shit. I didn't give a fuck. But the Cody Rhodes match was very good. I'm not going to star rate. I'm not going there, but it was an okay match. Very good match. But I ask, this is not... The WWE doesn't give... Cody Rhodes is trying to go against the WWE. Then he's saying, no, it's not. We're not going against it. We just want to show you that we could do better shit. Yeah, this match had blood. There's a bunch of cool shit, power drivers. Something that WWE doesn't allow. Once in a great while, they'll do a power driver. It's so stupid. That's why wrestling in WWE is so trash now. All these fucking moves, man, are just banned. It's so dumb. I think Cody Rhodes even went for like a burning hammer, or not a burning hammer, but a gringo killer, a vertebraker, whatever the fucking move's called. And Magnus is an athletic motherfucker. And they're trying to build this match up in Ring of Honor as this prestigious match to honor Dusty, to honor the NWA. The NWA's dead. I understand that his father would be proud of him, but this is not going to set... It's not going to scare WWE. WWE does not fear Cody Rhodes or Billy Corgan or the NWA. So at the end of the day, would you people shut the fuck up? Because nobody in this company is going to set the world on fire. Remember when Jeff Jarrett promised, oh, Global Force Wrestling, the wrestling boom? Still waiting for that, Jeff. It never came. And on TNA's a shell of its former self. Did you watch Impact Wrestling? I don't know what the fuck that shit was. It was terrible. Oh, Moose turned heel on Eddie Edwards. Who cares? Eddie joined the A-double Austin Aries and fucking some Killer Cross guy. The Killer Cross guy looks good. A guy like Brian Cage looks good. Why can't you fucking have athletes like this that actually look like athletes? And the entrance. Hey, you know what? For what it was, the arena was packed. Now, a lot of people thought that CM Punk was going to come there. And a lot of the reasons that those fans came there, you know, Jericho interfered in the Okada or the Omega fucking Pentagon Jr. match. Again, I didn't watch that. He interfered in that match. You had Rey Mysterio. He had several surprises, but he didn't get Punk. And I tried to tell you when I made the video, before I raised my channel, you're not going to get CM Punk. He doesn't give a fuck about pro fucking wrestling. He's not coming back to WWE unless he wants to. And he's not going to come back to fucking Ring of Honor. He's not going to come back to Twitch. He's not going to go to Impact Wrestling because he was used like trash there. Okay? CM Punk is a grown-ass man. He's doing grown... People are just ridiculous. Punk fans are just impossible to talk to because you're just marks. You know, I know Meltzer was, probably just orgasming at every fucking match. The problem with wrestling today is it's just pure wrestling and there's no other excitement in the match. That's the problem with this women's pay-per-view coming up. It's just pure women's wrestling and there's no excitement. Ronda Rousey is a women's champion. Why? I'm happy she's a women's champion. But you have Alexa Bliss. I want to walk with Elias. Oh, I'm in Columbus. Let's do a cheer. And then let me diss Columbus because what the fuck? Because we don't know who we are. And Elias is doing the same crap like I always say. Somebody interferes. He's terrible, man. I'm tired of that motherfucker. You are not Randy Savage. Fuck you. Get out of here. Get the fuck out with this guy, man. I'm tired of Elias, man. You know where I want him to walk the hell out of the WWE. This Hell in a Cell match with Roman Reigns and Strowman. There was like this fucking... At first they beat down... The Shield beat down a bunch of guys. Then a bunch of jobbers interfered. And then the jobbers got their revenge at the end of the show. They fucked their shit up. There was like fucking a part where... I can't remember, but Seth Rollins got thrown into an ambulance. Like, the ambulance, the funny thing is, the ambulance comes out. And you know how Steiner's, his music in WWE, the siren, how, the fucking siren, holler, if you hear me. You know what I'm saying? That whole thing. Well, I thought that fucking Scott Steiner was coming out. And it was some just random ambulance. They did that shit on purpose. Because it sounded just like Scott Steiner's entrance. So, it would have been so nice to see Steiner just beat the fuck out of everybody. But, Seth Rollins got thrown into the ambulance. The window on the side, the window broke. Fucking, there was a bunch of jobbers out there. They picked Roman Reigns up. And he legit hit him in the head with the steel steps. He hit him another time. Then he hit him with the power slam, and they were just beating the fuck out of Ambrose, just stomping his fucking hands or whatever. It was a good beatdown. Why can't we get this shit all the time? I don't mind seeing the show get their asses whipped, because, I know they're going to get a receipt. That's just the way wrestling is, but you don't get this type of shit anymore. They brought back the Shield, their heels. That's something that I asked for, and yeah, I got it. And people like it. People are booing. The thing with a guy like Sheamus and Cesaro, this tag team is so fucking retarded. Why are they still together? The bar. We're not only the bar, we set the bar. No. What bar are you setting? Again, you're not setting nothing. You two are fucking doing the same crap every fucking week. You're a shitty tag team. The Authors of Pain are a shitty tag team, even though they're both garbage truck or whatever. It's just a shit tag team. The WWE, they don't have real tag teams. Really? Anyways, so the beatdown was great. Sorry about that fucking noise. The thing is, the WWE is boring. It's still boring. It's just filled with a bunch of jobbers. Just like All In was filled with a bunch of jobbers. You're not doing anything good with any of these guys. At the end of the day, WWE... I've said this. WWE can draw 15,000 plus on Raw and SmackDown. And their whole entire product is fucking garbage. It's complete apathy. They get diabolically low fucking ratings. So if WWE can't... And they're drawing once. If WWE can't draw fucking 3 million people... how's Cody Rhodes? Oh, we drew 10,000 people. How is Cody Rhodes gonna keep doing that? Are they gonna keep doing like daily or monthly shows like this, or shows every couple months? Having these pay-per-views every couple months? Because I admit this was a successful one. Not every match was good because most of the matches were the same. It was a great wrestling match with no fucking character, with no real storytelling. That street fight was terrible. There was a spot where they did a powerbomb on the entranceway. The indie wrestling of today is an embarrassment. The territory indie wrestling, or if you want to call it that, was they busted. They was different. They didn't make a joke out of fucking wrestling. People like Kenny Omega, who I do like, but who's wrestled 9-year-olds, blow-up dolls, wrestled a fucking broomstick or whatever I heard. You got Joey Ryan, the dick guy. That's not fucking pro wrestling. That is embarrassing. This Chuck Taylor guy, the grenade fucking guy. You ever see that video? Where I guess he puts a fake grenade down some wrestler's pants, down the crack of their ass, and all of them sell like the fucking thing went off. It was so fucking retarded. It makes wrestling look stupid. That's what wrestling is. And one more rant on Braun Strowman. Yeah, I know they're trying to build Strowman up, but he is not going to be ready to be the world champion. You put the title on Roman Reigns, and Brock Lesnar wants his rematch. So if Brock Lesnar's going to get his fucking rematch first, before Braun Strowman put the title on Strowman, I guarantee you that. Because that's going to be a fucking disaster if they fucking put the title on Strowman. Because, it's a situation with Ryback a couple years ago. Ryback, he wasn't even nearly ready. When he was facing Cena in the spring of 2013, he was ready to win the world title. What ends up happening? Fucking the Cena character just completely ruins him. Now, if John Cena comes back, I don't mind, because you know what's going to happen. And John Cena needs to come back to this company because there's nothing going on. Shawn Michaels is on Raw, sucking Triple H's dick. Oh, he's the game. He's the king of kings. I'm like, Shawn, shut the fuck up. Triple H cut the promo. Why do we need Shawn... Again, sorry about that. Why the fuck do we need Shawn Michaels' opinion? He's not even part of the goddamn match. It's Undertaker and Triple H. This match doesn't need to happen. But the reason it's happening is because they don't got nothing going on for anybody else. They're like, so we'll just throw this fucking garbage together. It'll be a novelty match. So, you know, piss me off that fucking... My neighbors, there's somebody they pay to cut the grass with a big lawnmower. Whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying. They're cutting the grass. So, oh, Crystal Pepsi, by the way. This shit is so good. It's amazing. But they need Triple H and The Undertaker and John Cena and other part-timers, because the rest of the roster, besides maybe Roman Reigns, maybe Braun Strowman, and maybe The Shield, there's nothing going on. All your favorite indie guys from NXT, I'm not even mentioning them. Fuck them. I'm tired of even mentioning their names because I mentioned a bunch of these fucking Bullet Club. Oh, by the way, the arena was packed, but you had the Bullet Club like fucking Kurds or whatever. It was just, Cody Rhodes is a mark for himself. I respect Cody Rhodes a little bit more, but he's a fucking mark for himself. I'm sorry, he is. Oh, he's doing it for Dusty. Now, he does look like his brother. But I suddenly get a comment. I was watching this. I said, Dustin Rhodes, no character. Goldust, character. Just Steve Austin, you know, no character. Stone Cold, character. Dwayne Johnson, movie star, but at the time, no character at the time. The Rock, character. Imagine if The Undertaker would just come out as Mark Calloway and Glenn Jacobs. Here comes Paul White. Why are wrestlers using their real fucking names? Get a character, for fuck's sake. Stop coming out in your real fucking name. You know? Stupid. That man, Charlie Wolfkill's coming through. Charlie Rain King. That's a character I created for myself. But you're too much of an asshole in here. You don't like my videos? Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. You know? I just don't get it. Like, Alicia Fox. What? Come up with a real fucking... That's a stripper name, for God's sakes. Most of the divas' names are stripper names. Who else? Like Joey Ryan. That's a fucking porn name. You know? I'm trying to think. Like Dean Ambrose. I don't know. Lunatic. Whatever. These wrestlers need to have character. Like, people know, you know, Sean Waltman, but people like X-Pac. And when he wrestled as Sean Waltman, nobody really gave a fuck. Now, you know, Scott Hall wrestled as Scott Hall before, but, you know, it's different. Some people can pull it off. Most people can't. And NXT is still fucking trash to me. It's still bullshit, you know, but, you know, all this shit that's happening right now, the indies, the WWE will always be the big fucking kahuna at the end of the day. They're the biggest volcano, the highest mountain peak. They are Mount Everest. They're the highest fucking mountain. They are the fucking, you know, they have their own planet WWE Universe. They own their own universe. You know, Vince McMahon only cares about, excuse me, Vince McMahon only cares about money. That's all he cares about. He doesn't care about your fucking feelings. He only cares about money. That's why, you know, you have all the DVDs, all the merchandise, the shit for the network. And this pay-per-view at All In was according to WJ, he told me, or he didn't tell me, but he was on a video was saying it was $60. Not worth $60. Maybe $25. Okay, but not fucking WWE's pay-per-views are $9.90, $10. Are we really gonna pay $60 to see this? I'm like, fuck that, I'll stream this shit. This ain't fucking worth it. Again, it's not the worst pay-per-view ever, but indie wrestling is not gonna, it's good competition for Vince. Nothing's competition for Vince. WCW tried. You people need to understand. WCW tried. For 2 years, they were on top. Then they bring in Eric Bischoff again. They bring in fucking Vince Russo, Kevin Sullivan. These people didn't know what the fuck they were doing. And WCW goes right under the fucking ground. If they did that with fucking, they brought back, look what happened with ECW. It was a fucking freak show. Viscera is Big Daddy V, The Big Show, Kane, Mark Henry. What kind of the Great Khali the fuck am I watching? It's like a circus show. It's garbage. It's what WWE was. It's complete trash. And that's what indie wrestling, that's what it is. Vince McMahon made himself the champion. And ECW died a fucking miserable death. The last champion was a black wrestler, but he wasn't a WWE champion, and his name was Ezekiel Jackson. Let that sink in. Christian should have been the last champion. But of course, they keep screwing Christian. And remember when they gave Christian the goddamn world title because Ed retired? That's the only reason they did that. And then that bastard Orton wins it back. Back when they had the live SmackDown tapings or whatever. Or it wasn't live, but, whatever the fuck. Yeah. For no reason. Randy didn't need that fucking title. They just did that to fucking fuck Edge or whatever. And Randy Orton's still fucking boring to me. I hardly watched SmackDown. I fucking forgot it was on the other fucking day. I don't care about SmackDown. Yeah, it's 2 hours. But Paige is so terrible at her job. And I talked about this. Joe coming out he's coming out with Joe. Really? And the thing is, I gotta ask CJ Styles. Hold on. My arm is hurting me right now, so. Does he like your wife, Wendy? You know what I'm saying? Or does he like the restaurant, Wendy's? He probably most likely likes the restaurant. He probably likes the chick from Wendy's. The Wendy's chick. The fucking, the girl. This rivalry is trash. How could you people... Brock Lesnar used to be the king of the mountain on SmackDown. Champion. Undisputed champion. You got AJ Styles now. Fuck AJ Styles. He's fucking trash. I'm sorry about that. He's fucking terrible, man. He's not a good champion. Oh, he does all these flips and these moves. Fuck him. I'm tired of that motherfucker. He looks like a soccer mom. The dude is terrible. And Joe is just as terrible. They had the same garbage rivalry going in TNA in like 2009. Where Joe turned on TNA or whatever the fuck that bullshit was. When he was wearing a tribal face paint coming out to that weird music. To those Tonga people or whatever. They've tried everything with Samoa Joe. And he was fat TNA. He's gotten... Look at what in 2009 Samoa Joe. Look at Samoa Joe now. He's getting like fucking 300 pounds. The guy at least has to be 300 pounds. He is terrible looking. He's, not pleasant to look at. And this rivalry is based on some fetish about his wife, which they've done a billion fucking times. I'm sick of it. They've done it with Kurt Angle and Sharmell and Booker. They did it with Chris Jericho and Shawn Michaels. They did it in the Attitude Era all the fucking time with Val Venus and, Ryan Shamrock. Oh, that's Shamrock's sister. No, it's not. It's some girl wrestler. I don't fucking know. That's what I heard. Who cares? WWE keeps rehashing all these storylines. And they're not going nowhere. That's why I shut my channel down, because the product is complete garbage now. So that's what it is. Hell in a Cell's coming up, and that's going to draw more than the fucking All In. Great. But at the end of the day, Cody Rhodes tried to say, fuck you, WWE. And Hell in a Cell, which is not a big pay-per-view, is going to draw more fans and more interest. And when WrestleMania, I dare Cody Rhodes to do an event during WrestleMania season. And let's see how much that motherfucker draws. WWE can draw 80, 90,000 people easily at WrestleMania. Cody Rhodes, he'll probably draw 100,000 fans. Never will happen. You got lucky, but the reason that the tickets were sold is because you had a lot of the Hall of Famers. And that accounts for something. That's why they're selling out the Super Showdown. That's why they're having Triple H and Undertaker. That's why. And again, they're doing this because they need interest in the show. But we didn't need Shawn Michaels' fucking ass tonight and the verbiage between those two. There's no rivalry between those two. Their rivalry that was fucking 8 years ago. WWE is rehashing this shit. Because at the end of the day, you know what they gotta do? They gotta fire Road Dogg, number one. They gotta fire Ranjit Singh. He's fucking garbage. He's one of the writers for Raw, I believe. But Road Dogg, Michael Hayes, these people are out of touch. Vince is out of touch, but he's never gonna fucking leave. The guy's like a fucking baby. He's not gonna leave the crib. He's not gonna leave. It's just ridiculous. Vince, you gotta go. You're 70 fucking, what is it, 4 now? 3? You gotta realize that your time is up, motherfucker. You don't have it no more. You're terrible. So, with that being said, leave your comments down below. But you enjoy the video. This is one of my first major videos. Ooh, my arm is just killing me, man. I feel like it's like fucking strained or broken. And if I have arthritis, at my goddamn age, I'm not living to 50. It hurts. It's hurting my heart. You know, but you know what hurts my heart more? When you people actually suck this guy's dick, Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, smart guy. Okay? But Cody Rhodes is taking on the Master Jedi, the Jedi Master Vince McMahon. Cody Rhodes ain't nothing but Spock. Cody Rhodes is a little man in a big man's world. Vince McMahon is the biggest shark in the fucking ocean. And Cody Rhodes is a little fucking minnow. That's what Cody Rhodes is. Maybe he's a bigger fish. Maybe he's a catfish. I don't fucking know. Whatever. He's not bigger than Vince. Nobody could possibly be bigger than Vince. WCW tried it. ECW failed at it. And if they brought WCW back today, it would be the same damn thing. Like it was ECW. It would just be Vince McMahon just pulling his pants down and taking a big dump on the fucking product. What's the point? I don't know why they bring ECW back. They signed a whole bunch of garbage people. WWE was desperate. And you know what? NXT, you're hoarding talent down there. And X-Pac is talking about there's a boom in wrestling. This fucking retard X-Pac. You know, X-Pac needs to shut his fucking mouth. This was a guy that was on meth and crack and every fucking drug with China. You know, talking about some wrestling renaissance. No. And I'm tired of this vocal minority excuse with you fucking Steve Austin too. This vocal minority. What does that mean? Oh, does that mean disgruntled attitude era fans? No, it means that fans were tired of the stupid... Wrestling should be for adults. Not fucking families. Wrestling should not be... Okay, kids are going to be part of the product regardless. Kids don't care if the product is TV 14 or not. They like DCW. They like the Attitude Era. They like WCW. The thing is, they're playing video games that are for adults. Sure, they have to have their brother or sister buy them, because I'm sure their parents won't. But nonetheless, they play these video games. At this point, the kids know what the fuck is going on. They already know what a dick and pussy is by the time they're fucking 7 years old, for fuck's sake. Okay? Kids today are different. That's why you see 12 and 13-year-old kids on fucking Musically dancing and all this shit. It's a different world. It's fucking retarded. It's goofy. This world is different. It's just a different world. We live in an oversaturated fucking open internet generation. It's different. People have access to anything now. You want porn, it's there. You want weed, to buy weed, it's there. Yeah, anything on the internet, if you have a credit card, you can get it. The thing is, we're never going to get good wrestling. You can't buy good wrestling, you can only create it. So when they say the vocal minority, it's the people that are fucking fed up with the PG fucking pussy shit. Steve Austin and X-Pac, fuck you guys. I don't care. Fuck you guys. You guys are fucking assholes. And you need to shut the fuck up. There is no wrestling renaissance with NXT. It's going to take years before there's a wrestling renaissance. And Vince McMahon's never going to see it because he's probably going to be dead by fucking 85. The biggest boom period was a little bit of Ruthless Aggression, the Attitude Era, and then the 80s. But ever since the 80s, big here, Attitude Era was just as big. Ruthless Aggression was pretty good. And then the PG era came and it just killed, it took away the rats and exterminated all the fun. No pyro, no blood, nothing. Which is why we're named WWE FYE, fuck your entertainment, because what the fuck, we don't care about your entertainment. Fuck Road Dogg, fuck X-Pac, fuck anybody that says vocal minority, because you motherfuckers are the ones that's fucking killing the product. Not us, and then you bitch. Because you hate it too. You don't like this shit. Do you think that if Steve Austin was running the WWE, do you think it would be PG? Fuck no, and Batista would be here, and Sting would be here, and The Rock would be here. Helping the stars. But they don't want to fucking do this pussy shit. Why? Because it's not for them. Because they're adults making movies. Okay, so again, little extra rant. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you did. And hopefully you guys keep subscribing. Charlie Ray King. That's my name for now on. Or Vivid X Wolf. Whatever the fuck you want to type in. Because I'll always tell you the truth. And I'll always tell you facts. And I won't bullshit you. So, see you guys later. Peace.